Good afternoon, all dear students. Now, welcome to the second year internship program. Myself, Dipali Pawar. I am going to in- explain today's topic, that is Python data types, string operations, and all the basic concepts of Python and hands-on concepts. Okay. So first of all, we need to concentrate on the prerequisite of today's session. Is the prerequisite are learners should know basic concepts of Python programming and how to run these programs on Jupyter Notebook. Right. So basically, you know the concept of what Jupyter Notebook is. Previously, you have covered that concept, how Jupyter installation will done and all. Okay. So what are the system specifications here? The system specifications are Ubuntu or Windows operating system is required, and in which you can use Jupyter, either Python, PyCharm notebook also. Okay. So basically I have installed here in second window you have seen here, that is I have installed Jupyter notebook in Windows operating system. So we can write the code here. Okay. So next point is the basic concept of agenda. The today's agenda is we have to cover the keywords of Python, Python variables, Python data types, what is exactly mutable and immutable data types, and the string operations, right? After that, we need to concentrate, first of all, we have to concentrate on keywords. Okay, so what is exactly keywords, sir? Keywords are the special reserved keywords we cannot use as a variable. Like for example, you can see here, you can see the false, class, finally these are the reserved keywords. If we are checking in Jupyter editor, so first I am typing here, that is, let's say I'm typing FALSE, false. Okay, so if I'm typing false keyword here, so it gives an green color, means what? It is a reserved keyword. Okay, we cannot use it in another way, right? So secondly, if I am performing here, that is equal to, let's say I'm storing the value here 10, just performing run that code, alt enter. So it gives an error, means we cannot assign value to that keyword. This is basic concept of it. Okay, so we cannot use reserve keywords here. Okay, so next one will be Python variable. So what you think in your mind, what is meant by Python variables? Means what? If I want to store John, Sam, much data onto that, where we want to store? This is bigger question mark here. So that's why we have to use variable here. So variable is nothing but temporary storage. We are going to store the data here. Okay, let's see here, that is John is one type of data. We are going to store that John data into the one particular variable, that is student, and here the one base address is mentioned, means this particular memory allocation we are going to store that value. Means variables is nothing but simply a temporary storage purpose, right? Means we can give the different naming also. So before that, we have to concentrate on Python variables. This is very important concept here. For Python variables, we need to concentrate on variable naming rules, then assigning variables. Second one, multiple assignments and deleting variable. We'll see one by one. Here, the first variable naming rules are, the first one is character. Variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character, right? Variable name cannot start with a number, or variable name can only contain alphanumeric character and underscore. Okay, so we'll see using one example here. So everyone has to concentrate on Jupyter Notebook here. Okay, we'll give one example, that is if I am taking A1 equal to 10. If I am entering A1 equal to 10, if I am running that code, just put on alt enter. Again, A1. Okay, fine. So output will be given, that is 10. Means this is a combination of character as well as number. Okay, so we can start variable with letter or underscore only. Okay, if I am taking second variable, let's say I am taking here I am taking the variable is 1a, right? Let's say I am taking 1a equals to 10, then 1a, just enter alt enter. It gives the syntactical error. Just see here, it gives the invalid syntax because we cannot start variable name using digit here. Okay, so it should be the combination of character and digit, but its starting letter should be character or either underscore. Okay, if I'm using second example here, let's say underscore a1 equals to 10. If I'm entering, just run it out, underscore a1. Okay, so it gives me the output 10. Means it is a fine that we can give the underscore or character firstly. Okay, the last one is variable names are case sensitive. That means what? We can use different type of variables and storing the value. For example, let's say I'm taking student, one variable here, equals to, if I am taking Sujata, one name is here. Okay, I am taking small s student variable, just run it out, student. Okay, so it gives me the value is Sujata. If I am taking second variable, let's say s student should be in capital letter, equal to, I will store next value, that is Dipali. Just run it up. Student. So yes, it gives the different variable and the value also different. Means the Python is basically what case sensitive is. Okay. The next point we are going to focus here, that is assigning variables and multiple assignments. Okay. So dear students, this is the beauty of Python language, that is we are assigning multiple values to one particular variable. Let's say here, just see here, Python block a equals to 10, we are assigning, again we are assigning a equal to SNJB, means we are assigning multiple different values to one variable. Just check it out. Let's say I'm taking 1 equals to 10 here. Just alt enter, it gives the output 10. Again, I am assigning the value here, that is SNJB.
Right here. I should write.
Alt enter. Okay, so if I am entering here a equal to SNJB, just run it. Okay, so it gives the second value, that is SNJB. Means multiple value assignment is possible in Python only. Okay, but in C code it's not possible. If we are assigning different value to same variable, it fails, right? So the next point we are going to concentrate. So today's major focus on what data types of Python. Okay, so there are two types of basic types of Python language, that is primitive and non-primitive. So first of all, we need to concentrate on primitive data types, that is built-in data types, in which the first point is number. Number is having again the three parts, that is integer, float, and complex. These are the numbering data types. And second one, string and boolean. We'll see one by one in hands-on. Okay, so we'll see on hands-on here. So concentrate here, dear students, in Jupyter Notebook. So let's say I'm taking one variable, int a equals to, let's say we are taking another variable, that is a1 equal to 10, a1, just enter here for running, it gives the output 10. Okay, so I need to check the type of that variable. So just type keyword in small letter and give your variable name. So it will give the type of that variable, that is print. Okay, so print, it gives the integer data type, means it is a built-in data type. If we are not assigning or declaring the any data type in Python, it gives it automatically. But I want to check the data type of that variable, I can easily check it. Okay, suppose second thing, if I'm entering, let's say we are printing the two types. Suppose I want to print type of A1. Okay, I want to print type of A1. Just alt enter it. Okay, so it gives me the class integer. So what is the difference of previous int and classing? Means what? The Python language actually developed by object-oriented programming language. That's why the integer, float, these are the classes. Okay. So we have seen integer. But the second time, I will take one variable, that is second variable will be a equal to 3.14. I am taking float value. Okay. So let's run it out. Okay. It gives me output 3.14. I want to check the type of that variable. In type, we have to enter just a. Okay. So it will gives me the output will be a float. Right. So likewise, integer, float we have seen. What exactly complex data type is? Complex data types we have seen previously. Okay, in 12th standard we have seen that complex number. So complex will be the combination of real part and imaginary part. Okay, so if I am starting 3 plus 2, here we are not using I here because in Python it's not supported. Imaginary part is I, it should be on J. This is very important thing. So everyone has to concentrate here. A equal to 3.1 J. Okay. If I want to run it, A, okay, so it will give 3.2 J, right? So I want to check type of A. So I will type here. Okay, so it gives me the value that is complex. Okay, so likewise, we have seen the built-in data types of Python. Okay, these are the primitive data types. So next, we need to concentrate on the Boolean data types. How we are going to check the Boolean? So similarly, A equal to Boolean means true and false value, right? If I am entering here, enter. Okay. Here I am displaying this. Yes, it gives the true, but I want to check the type of A. So here, if I am entering the type, okay, so it gives me the output that is Boolean. So we have seen these are the primitive data types of Python, and we can check the output using, or we can check the data type of that variable using type keyword. Okay, or type is a one type of function in which we are going to check the type of data structure. Okay, so next move further that string data structure. Okay, so basically we are focusing on next concept. First of all, we'll cover primitive data structure, right? So focused on presentation, everyone. So the string data structure. So we have to check one example here, then we'll move further for operations of string. Okay, so let's take, I will take str1 equal to in single quoted SRUJAN. One string is given. I'll enter. If I want to run it, just str1 we are putting. So it will give the output will be Sujan, right? I want to check type of str1. Okay, so it gives the string. So likewise we can check here. Okay, so after that we need to concentrate on string operations, right? So what are the different string operations are there? So we have to check the different string operation. First one, finding the length of the string. Okay, for finding the length of the string, here is function is available, that is len, and we are passing our variable name only. But in Python, it's not a variable, actually it is object. We are passing the instance here, right? So here if I'm entering here length of str1, okay, I'll enter. So it will give the output of 6, means for the Srujan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will give the 6 output. Okay, so just using ready-made or built-in functions of string. Okay, next, concentrate on presentation. Converting a string to lowercase. Okay, so how we are going to convert a string into lowercase? So we are using just dot operator and use the function. Okay, so similarly, again we are taking str1 dot lower. This is the inbuilt function we are using here. Okay, so it will gives, actually we are giving the string on slower, lower means what? In small letter, that's why it will give it. If I want to do, if I converting the string to uppercase, so just do the upper function, right? So similarly here, str1 dot upper in bracket bracket only, it is a function, right? So just run it out. Yes. So before it is in small letter, it will give in the uppercase if it is in capital letter. Okay. So this we have covered the function of string, that is the length of the string, converting string into lowercase and to the uppercase. Okay. Again, concentrate on presentation. Okay. Again, the next operation we are going to concentrate on string, that is replacing the substring. Okay. Dear students, I want to share one thing here. So in C code, when we want to replace any string, okay, so we require some tremendous code to replace the string, right? We need to use for loop and all. But in Python, we are directly use replace function and it will work. Okay. So similarly, we are performing same function, that is replacing the string. So concentrate on Jupyter Notebook. str1 dot replace. Which string you want to replace, we need to pass here. Here we need to pass first parameter should be first parameter which string you want to replace it. Okay, if I want to replace s by whom, if I want to replace it by x. Okay, so I need to pass here x. Alt enter. Yes, so s replaced by x. Okay, so it's very simple and easy function, only the syntax is very important. Okay. So next function will be number of occurrences of substring. So concentrate here, students. The number of occurrences of string is,
Ma'am,
yes. Hello.
hello, ma'am.
Ah, yes.
Uh, ma'am, if there is two s in the name in the string, then which s will be replaced?
The first string should be replaced. We'll check. Wait. Okay. Thank you. Wait for 2 minutes. Here we are going to check here. Here, let's say if I am entering here str1, we are taking another string here. st1 equal to double quote or single quote s rejas. Okay, we are taking one variable here. Okay, if I want to print it, okay, I want to replace s1 dot replace here. Which string you want to replace here? That is s. Okay, yes, comma. If I want to replace, that is in z, right? Yes, the boot. But first priority it will goes to whom? First priority goes to first yes. Okay, number of occurrences also checked here, and it will replace both the string. Okay, clear? Okay, so next point will be what? Number of occurrences of substring. Okay, so we need to find out the substring here. Okay, so substring means the occurrences of particular string, how many times it will present into the code. Okay, so if I am entering here, let's say s2 equal to snjb CA. Okay, if I am running here s2, okay, snjb COE. If I want to find out the count of that string snjb, how many times it occurs. So just we have to do s2 dot count and which string we want to check it, that is snjb. Okay, fine. So it will give the output. It occurs 2 times here. Okay. So clear everyone, that is replacing a substring and find out the occurrences of the substring. Okay. So next move further to next operation. Okay. So here we have finished all primitive data types, string, boolean and all. Now we need to concentrate on non-primitive, that is list, tuple, set and dictionary data structure one by one. Okay. So first of all, this is very important concept here students, that is mutable and immutable data types. So what is meant by mutable is and what is meant by immutable? Immutable means we cannot do the changes in given database or dataset, cannot change, and mutable means we can easily change the data. Okay, so this difference we'll see one by one. Basically, first of all, we need to concentrate on what is tuple data structure. Okay, so tuple is an order collection of elements. Again, it is order means it gives the data in particular sequence manner, and it is enclosed in rounded brackets. This rounded bracket gives very much importance related to tuple. Okay, no doubt it is immutable. How it is we're going to see. Since we cannot change the data here, so we can use one example here. Okay, we'll take one example of tuple. Okay, so let's say how will work. We'll see. Here one is example. If I am taking here, let's say tuple 1 equal to, here we are going to see what exactly happens. Okay, before that example, you have to concentrate on presentation. Here I am highlighting here. Here is I am taking collection of elements here. It's integer, whatever this is, maybe integer, character, string we can take here. But there is one concept of index. It is similar to as a array data structure in our C language, in which what will happen? The representation of data always depending upon that indices, means index. Okay, so the first index is called as forward index, and second index is called as backward index. Means what? First value stored in 0th location and last value stored in -1 location. How it will execute, we'll see using example. Okay, so if I want to access this location element, how it will execute, we'll see. And what exactly slicing of index, we'll also see here. Slicing index means what? Here we are going to give the particular range here. According to range, we can easily display the elements. How it will exactly mean, we can see the example. Okay, let's see here we are taking one example. Tuple 1 equal to 1 comma a comma, let's say I'm true. Okay, it's a small letter, right? True. Then I want to enter here. It should be a character, right? So it should be in double quote. Okay, fine. After that, if I want to store some value that is 12, right? Okay, I want to display it. Okay, it will show the whole tuple here, whole data we are going to store here. Okay, but the basic concept is rounded brackets are very important. Okay, here we have already said here the indices are given, means what? 0th location first value are stored. So in tuple, the basic concept in tuple, we have to access the element via indices. Let's say if I want to access in tuple 0 location, which element is stored? 1. So I want to access that 1. So simply we have to write the name of tuple and the index which are going to provide. Means it is similar kind of array data structure. First representation of value, it should be stored in 0th location, right? That's how it gives the value a. Clear everyone? Means for 0th location first value is stored. Okay, if I want to check first location, which value will store? Okay, so we'll check here tuple of 1. Okay, let's enter it. Okay, it gives an error. Why it will give the error? Because variable name I'm going to change it. It's not like that, it should be same. Okay, so here it will give the output of a. Means values in tuple storing into 0, 1, 2, 3 location. But dear student, last location of tuple will be represented as a always -1. Remember that. If I am performing here tuple 1 equal to -1, Alt enter, it will use -1, means which value here? That is 12 value. Everyone is agree with this? This is our 12 value. So the backward index starts from -1, and here on presentation, second last is -2, -3, -4, likewise. So we can access the element likewise. Okay, fine. So similarly, we have to concentrate on slicing here. Okay, so what exactly slicing are there? Slicing is particular range. Okay, if I want to display tuple 1 in particular range, that is range I want to give 1:3. I am giving the range is 1:3. It will, the output will be, what is the output? A comma true. So A comma true means what? It will give A, it should be starts from 1 and it will come at 12. So what is the last index? 0, 1, 2, 3. So it will give here 0, 1, 2, 3. The third location there will be value is 12. Okay, but it will use the value is true. True is nothing but -2 here, isn't it? Means what? It displays the true. इसका मतलब है last the value that displaying here, it should be in -1. If I am giving range is 3, but it should be displayed as a second location element. I hope everyone is clear this concept, right? So we, according to that, we can access the value from the tuple, right? Okay. So next point will be we need to focus on the basic important concept of tuple regarding tuples are immutable, can't change the value. Okay. Means what? We are not changing already created tuple, right? So let's take the example again here. Let's say I'm taking tuple 1. Okay, just we display it what exactly tuple 1 is. Okay, it will give the values 1, 8, 2 and 12, but I need to change that value. Let's say I want to change the second location value. Let's say I will do here tuple 1 into bracket. I have to give the value. Let's say here we'll also give the S and JB. Okay, S and JB we are giving here. Okay, if I want to give SNGB here, so which index we need to change? The second location. Okay, second location value we need to change. So if I am performing alt enter, it gives an error that is tuple object does not support item assignment. When if you have created tuple already, we cannot change the data here. If I want to change the true value here, but it gives an error. That's why tuples are immutable data structure. It can't change the value. Okay, I hope clear everyone. Yes. Okay. The next concept is tuple functions. So what are the tuple functions or operations we are going to perform here? Again, same. The first function is we need to find the length of tuple. Okay. Again, what is the function used here? If I want to find out the length of the tuple, so again we use length function in rounded bracket, the variable name that is tuple 1. Okay. So I'll enter. It gives the 4 total number of elements in your tuple, that is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why it displays 4 here. Okay. Similarly, this is the length function is very simple we are using. Okay. So second function is concatenating tuples. How to concatenate two tuples? Okay. So let's take an example here. Let's say we are taking tuple 1, right? We are taking tuple 2 equal to, it should be in what? Rounded brackets. It's always remember that. That is 3, 4, 5. Okay. First tuple 1 we have already given. Okay. Just we run it. Tuple 2. It gives output. If I want to perform concatenation here, so TUP1 just plus operator is required and TUP2 just enter. So it will directly combine the two tuples here. Right. It's very simple. Just take a two variable and give the your values in tuple and it gives the output. So I hope clear the concatenation of two tuples. Okay. So let's move further. The next function of tuple, that is repeating tuple elements. Here, if I want to repeat the tuples, how many times I want to repeat it? 3 times, 4 times. We'll do it using into operator only. Let's say I'm doing tuple 2 into 3. Or I want to perform 3 times. Alt enter. Yes, it gives a 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3 times. Means we can do the multiple times we can store the or we can display the value here using only star operator. Okay. And how many times you want to do it? Okay. Similarly, I want to repeating and concatenating the string. So the next function. Okay. So repeating is how many times you want to repeat and concatenation also. So here we are giving one example. Let's say tuple 1 into 4 times. I want to display 4 times plus tuple 2. Right. Just I'm entering here. Yes. It gives me the tuple 1 4 times here. Everyone can see here 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And last one we have concatenated and added the next tuple here. So likewise, we can perform the operations on tuple data set, right? Okay. Similarly, what are the different functions of tuple also? That is min and max function. We can find out in tuple minimum and maximum value also. So if you have to check the minimum and maximum value, just min function we have to write. in rounded bracket. It is a function that's the rounded brackets are required, and give the variable name here, or sorry, tuple name here. The tuple name is 2. Alt enter. It gives the minimum value is 3 because in tuple 2 display, yes, the 3 is minimum value, right? Likewise, if I want to display maximum value, then just do here max in rounded bracket, that is tuple. So it will give the output is 5. Okay, so 5 is the maximum value. Likewise, we can perform the n number of functions using tuple. Okay, it's quite easy. Python make our life quite easy and simple because ready-made all the functions are available, right? I hope everyone clear the tuple data structure is. So basically, we need to move further on list data structure. It is very important concept, list data structure. It is again an order collection of elements and it is enclosed with square bracket. Yes, student, this difference is very, very important. In tuple, there is a rounded bracket and in list, there is a square bracket. Okay. And the major factor of tuple, sorry, list are mutable concept. Mutable means we can easily change the data on any location. Okay. So we'll see one example here. Okay, we'll take one example. So we have to take one list here. Let's say I'm taking L1 equal to, there should be in which rounded bracket. Okay, if I am taking the values 1, comma, A, comma, again it store the different type of data, right? True. Then if I want to store 22, okay. If I want to display it, okay, let's say L1, we need to run it. Okay, this is our list data structure. In list data structure, we are using which bracket? Square brackets are very important. Okay, again it is the same concept. It is the indexing concept, means that any location of element we can easily access. Means again index starts from 0, 1, 2 and 3 like this. Okay, if I want to access true here, means just give the name of list and the index of L1, that is 2. It gives the output will be true. Means it shows the second location element, right? So according to tuple, the similarly in list, we can accessing any location element using slicing also. Okay. So what exactly slicing will do? We'll just check L1 of if I want to display the specific range here. If I want to display A through 22. Okay. So I need to give range here 1 colon. If I want to give 4, let's say I'm giving 4 here. Okay. Okay. Given the 4 here, but remember that in list whatever tuple here the starting index 1 gives an A, but what about 4 is we are giving 4, but it should be always in -1. That's why it is 0, 1, 2, 3. That's why it displays the 22 here. I hope everyone is agree with this. We can display it according to range. Okay. Similarly, we can display it now. The basic concepts of list are we need to concentrate here. Changing the element or zeroth index. Okay, if I want to change, just concentrate on presentation here. I want to change the zeroth location element. Means if I want to change in L1, the location will be, let's say I want to change the location 1 value. We have to give in, always remember that for index square brackets are used, equal to, I need to change the value, let's say 100. Okay, I want to display this L1, so it will give instead of true one location, which value is A, sorry, in A location it will give the value 100. Likewise, we can change the value of that location, right? Second, if I want to append a new value into the given tuple, first of all we need to display the tuple first. Okay, L1 will display here. Now I want to append the new value here. So L1 dot append. Okay, I need to put new value here. Okay, suppose I need to put SNJB here. We'll run it. Yes. L1, I'll enter yes. So it will append the last position of it because append function directly put it into where in last location of that tuple means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4th location it will append. Likewise, we can append the new value here and from the list we can pop the value also. How will we going to pop it? Again, the very simple function here. Just do L1 dot pop function. It will retrieve hold the list here. Okay, so here we are going to display L1 dot pop because we are adding new value. It should be in the pop field. Okay, so we can use the different function of list data structure also. I hope everyone is clear. So now the next function is we need to concentrate on the basic concept of list. We have seen list, right? Now list within list, how we are going to perform it. Okay, so we are performing one list. Again, we need to add another list. Okay, so again our same example we are going to perform here. Here, let's say I'm taking L1. L1 just display here. Okay, will display. So everyone see the output here. I want to do the list within list. So we are performing list within list. For comment purpose, we can use hash keyword here. Okay. So here, list within list we need to perform. I want to add next value here. That is L1 equal to. Okay, which value we need to add here? Okay, I want to add new value here, that is 1 comma, then again we need to use second square bracket here because we have to use another list here, 2 comma into bracket COE, okay, comma 4, okay. Again we need to use our same, that is true comma 20. Okay, so in which we are adding new list here. If I want to display L1, so it will just add the list here. Just see, dear student, it gives the list within list, and the second is representation. You might be think about it. It is 0 location, PU is 1 location, CO is 3 location. Not like that. It should be displayed on in one index only. Let's say I want to display the location of it if L1 of 1. Yes, it gives me the whole sublist here. This list within list we are going to insert, and the sublist represented as a one index of original list. This is the important part related to within the list. Okay. The next point will be the next function we are going to concentrate on, that is reversing the elements of the list. Okay. Again, the Python makes our life is simple. That is only use reverse function L1 dot reverse function we are using here. Alt enter. Yes, it will use now. It will reverse whole the string. Okay. Okay. Yes, it will reverse it. Which values it will reverse here? This I'm taking L2 equal to 1, 2, and 3. We are performing lot of operations on previous example. That's why it happened. So we'll take second example here. L2, 1, 2, 3. If I want to perform L2 dot replace here in rounded bracket, we are going to use this. Here it will give an error. We'll check it out. Okay, it's a reverse, not a replace. So we need to check the function name here, that is reverse. Yes. So when it will not show the error means we are in right track, right? Yes, it will give the reverse value here. Okay. Likewise, we are performing reverse in the list. After that, insert the element into the specified index. Okay. If I want to insert the specified index, particular index, we can insert the element. Let's say again, I want to display. Let's say we'll display L2 list first. So L2 list will be 3 to 1, but I want to insert the element in particular location. So here I have to do L2 dot insert function into bracket. This is a function, that's why rounded bracket. I want to change the value of one location element, that is in some single quote SNJ. Okay, Alt enter. Okay, then we have to display, that is L2. Yes, it is inserted on one location, that is SNJP, and previously 2 is one location, but now it is in second location. So likewise we can add the new element here. Okay, similarly we have to perform the sorting the list. Okay, so we need to sort that element. So just use the sort function here. If I want to sort it, for sorting purpose it should be in all letters, all elements should be in character, either integer, right? So let's say I'm taking L3 here. L3 equal to element will be 3, 2, 1. I want to display L3 here. Alt enter. Okay, so it will display here, but I need to perform the sort function. So L3 dot sort, just use that readable function and see the output here. So it will give the 1, 2, 3. Means it just sorting concept is applied, element sorted in ascending order here. If you are providing ascending, it will give the descending order. Likewise, we have performed reversing sorting the listing. Okay. The next operation is concatenating the two lists. Okay. So again the same we have seen previously, that is we can concatenate to the string or tuple directly using plus operator, right? L2 plus L3 if I want to perform, it just concatenating all the strings. Okay. Repeating the string, again we have seen just give the name of your list. Let's say I'm taking 3 here, 3 into, if I want to display in 3 times, so just star operator or multiplication operator you can use, and it will give the answer. Okay, fine. So likewise we have seen all the points here related to lists. So that we have seen tuple and list data structure. The difference is that tuple is in rounded bracket, list is in square bracket. Tuple is immutable and list is mutable. This is a major difference between them. Okay. The next data structure, that is dictionary. So what you think in your mind, what is meant by dictionary? Dictionary is an unordered collection of key value pair enclosed with curly brackets. Here is curly bracket concept are given. Unordered dictionary is given. And the next point is dictionary is mutable, means we can change the value here. Okay. And the important concept is that here we'll see this example, fruit equal to apple, colon 10. This is the key value pair. Colon is very important between key and value. Okay, so this dictionary basically related to an example. Some decades, we have used telephone dictionary, right? There is a combination of telephone person name and the numbers here. Okay, we are always accessing that element using that person name. Okay, so what is the major concept of dictionary here? In dictionary value can be changed, but key should be unique. Because the person name is unique, then and then we can give the mobile number here. Okay, so this is a concept of similar kind of traditional dictionary. Here similar dictionary concept, but there is we can change the data. Okay, so we'll take one example here. Okay, if we are taking one example, let's say here we take f1 equal to, just concentrate here, we are using curly bracket here. Okay, so if I want to make a dictionary for student, okay, so first of all we need to give the key value. It is a combination of key value here. Key colon name is, let's say, Bharati. Then we need to give the second roll number. It should be a key value pair concept. So we have to give the key here, then value of it. Okay, so value should be integer, so no need to do the brackets here. 22. Okay, and marks will be, and the marks equal to 67. Okay, so we have done this dictionary. Okay, so if I want to display it, marks equal to 67. Yes, What is the error here? It's not equal to, it should give the colon. It's very important concept. Okay, so if we want to display this F1, it will give the output here. This likewise we are creating key pair value is very important, and all operation, dear students, in dictionary data structure, all operation performed by keys only. Okay, so if I want to access some value, let's say we are going to see here, that is extracting the keys value. How we are going to extracting only keys from that dictionary? So just give the name of dictionary, that is F1 dot keys we need to access. So keys function is available on dictionary data structure. Just enter it. It will give the dictionary keys. Okay. If you want to check the type of F1, you can check here type of this F1 data structure. Let's say F1. It gives the dictionary. Okay. So likewise, we are going to perform here. The next one, if we want to extracting the values from the dictionary. Okay. So how we are going to extracting the values here? So just give here the name of what our dictionary, that is F1 dot values. So we can easily access it. Okay. So enter here, it gives the values. Means we can access the data from keys and values. Here, dear students, concentrate here. There is no index concept in dictionary. Okay. So likewise, we are going to see next functions on dictionary here. Okay. The next one will be adding a new element into the dictionary. How we are going to add it? Just name of the dictionary, that is F1. On which key you want to modify? Here is very important. Okay, so here I'm giving the comment, that is adding new element, right? Here adding new element here. Okay. Okay, we need to add new element. So just give the F1 into, this is no index, there is a name of key. Okay, or we can different key we want to add the new, we can easily add it. Okay, if I want to add the address field here, so this is address equal to chamber, right? If I want to enter this chamber, okay, so I'm giving here F1, I'll enter. Okay, so it simply added one additional key in our previous dictionary, right? We can easily add it, just name of the dictionary and give the new key and the value of it. Okay, so it is a key pair value. That's why we have to add this one. Okay, if I want to change the existing value here, if I want to change existing value, then again same thing. We have to use the dictionary keyword, and I want to change the value. Let's say need to change the name of student, right? I need to name of the student, that give the key here and equal to, we need to pass the name of student, that is Vital. Okay, so we need to display. Yes, it will add new value in existing element. Okay, the name key is same, but value is different. Okay, so we can likewise perform the operations on dictionary data set. So what we have seen in dictionary data set, basically data structure, that is first one is, it is ordered and enclosed with curly brackets, and there is a key pair value which is very important, and it is mutable, is very important. Okay, so we have seen dictionary. The next one is set data structure. It is exactly set data structure. Again, set theory is unordered and unindexed collection of elements enclosed with curly brackets. Everyone knows set operation we have seen from 12th standard, right? So the basic rule of set is duplications are not allowed in the set. We can not entering same values here, so we can create the set here. Okay, so basically set and dictionary, the basic similarity is what there are the curly brackets, and we can modify the element, right? So basically, first of all, we have to create the set. Firstly, concentrate on Jupyter. Let's say S1, it's a curly bracket. So we'll enter some value 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I am entering 1 and 2 because duplication is not allowed. We'll check it. Really, it's working or not. Just S1, enter it. Yes. Output gives only 1, 2, 3, 4. Means here the duplication value 1 and 2 is removed. Okay, so automatically it will remove. So we are don't take bother about it because in C programming we have to do the code secretly for it. Okay, so it's will automatically available in Python language. Right. So next one we have to focus on set function. So everyone knows the set function, that is union of two sets, intersection of two sets, set differences are there. Okay, it's very simple functions are there. So we'll take one example here. Let's say S1 we have done. We have taken second set, that is 1, 2, 6, 7. Okay, so we have to run it S2. Okay, so we need to perform the operations on it. These are the two sets. Okay, so when we are performing set operation, we require two sets basically. Okay, so if you want to perform the union of these two sets, okay, so what is the union of these two? Means what? S1 and S2 element both are okay. Here S1 elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, and S2 1, 2, 6, 7. We have to perform union here. So let's use the union function here. S1 dot union into bracket. These are the functions. Okay. So S2, enter it. Yes, it gives an output, that is union of these two sets. Okay. If we want to perform intersection here, so just use S2, S1 dot, or either we can use S2 also, no problem at all. S2 dot intersection into rounded bracket S1. Okay. So here the intersection common elements of these two, that is 1. Likewise, we can perform set difference also. Let's say S1 dot difference of S2, right? Okay, so it will give the output of 3, 4. Means the element of set 1 is present, but it's not present in set 2 or S2. Likewise, we can perform here S2 difference dot S1. So likewise, output will be 6, 7. Okay, so we'll perform all the operations related to the set function. Right. Set data structure also clear, everyone. Just use the functions of Python. Okay. Some of the basic operations related to set we are going to see. The first one. Okay, if you want to add or update any element into the set, let's say I want to add some different value here. Let's say S1 dot add. I want to add some value, that is SNJ here. Okay. If you want to add, run it. Yes, it will add it directly into the last one. Okay. According to that, we can add it. If you want to update or additional more than one multiple elements we want to add, so we have to use update function. So how we are going to use it? We can check here. S1 dot update into bracket. We need to pass some value here in square bracket. Concentrate here. 10, 20, 30. Okay. Just display S1 item. Okay. So here directly here we are adding single element dot add method, and using update method we are adding multiple elements here. Okay. So we are adding, but there is a difference here. We have to pass in the square bracket. This is very important concept while we are inserting or updating multiple values into the set. Right. The last function is removing the element from the string. Okay, set. So we need to check the example here. Let's say S1 dot remove. I want to remove which character we need to. Let's say I want to remove SNJB here. Okay, Alt enter. Then just S1. It will give the output, that is all elements we have remove here. Okay. So likewise, we have seen the set data structure also. So the basically today we have covered all the data types of set, that is all the data types of Python, that is primitive and non-primitive, and we have covered all the how exactly it will work using Python, how basically operations we are going to perform, we have seen all the points here. Okay, so we have seen all the data types and all. What are the difference between major non-primitive data structure, that is set, tuple, dictionary, and list data structure? So basically tuple is immutable, we cannot change, it should be represented in rounded brackets. List is a square brackets, and dictionary and set representing in curly brackets, but there is a difference is that in dictionary we have to represent key value combination, and set there is we are representing the data like say a list and tuple data structure. I hope everyone is clear this concept. Okay, fine. So we have clear all this point. So I hope everyone clear this. Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Special thanks to Great Learning Team for providing such wonderful contents. Okay, so dear students, if anybody has some doubts, some questions, you can ask it. Anybody having some doubts, you can ask the question via WhatsApp also. Either we have created Google Classroom also, so you can ask me. Is there any doubt? Hello? Anybody having some doubts, you can ask the questions, no problem.
No, ma'am. No.
Okay, fine. So dear students, I am sharing one assignment link on WhatsApp group. So you have to give that assignment. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Hello dear students, you can leave now, no problem.
मैम
Yes, yes,
पीपीटी ग्रुप पर शेयर करो.
yes, no problem. I will share PPT also. Okay? Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Is anybody having some doubts related to basic concept? You can anytime ask. Okay? Thank you.